All right, so today I did two services of process. They're rather humorous, and I'm not going to give any specifics. I can't do that. But I was down in East County, and I went to this apartment complex, and I knocked on the door. I had to go around the back side where there's the little drive-in for the parking lot, and I just kind of stood there on my phone until someone went in, and I waited till they kind of went in and turned around the corner, and I slipped in. Um, I feel it's the way to do things rather than only go on weekdays and go through the management office, because with this, I'm not trespassing. But so I went up and knocked on the door, and little girl was behind the door. Mommy, there's someone here. Like, oh, I always feel a little bad because they have some debt or whatever. But anyways, the lady comes to the door, and I say, are you so-and-so? And she goes, no, there's nobody here by that name. I say, oh, does she live here? She doesn't live here at all? She goes, no, this is the so-and-so family, not the so-and-so family. She goes, look, if I had a bra on, I'd prove it to you. Show you my ID. I just went, I did a double take. I was like, I almost said something stupid. Just being a single 42-year-old adult male. Like, I mean, like a list of stupid things came to mind. I just kind of went, okay, thank you. Sorry to bother you. And laughed and went on my way. But I was kind of chuckling about it. I don't know. Could have been like, well, so you want to go to Starbucks later then? I'll tell you about process serving. You can stay dressed as you are. Like something dumb. I don't know. I actually got paid for that, though. Maybe I'll have to go to another address for that same person. Sometimes they get the wrong apartment number in the complexes, and then they have to give me back new little things. So I think I got paid for it, though. It's through one of the online portals. I don't want to mention what portal I go through. I have a couple of them I work through, like one or two or three. I have 10 jobs going right now, but they're in these different little clusters. Well, so then the other one, I went up, and I don't know where I parked. I guess the lady didn't see me. She has like a little kitchen window, and then there's some bushes, and she can like see out the little gate here, and then the front door is past her kitchen window. I walked right up to the gate post and knocked, and she goes, I'll be right there. And then she went and hid, and I was like waiting there for 10 minutes, and I went to leave, turned around, went down the hill, and I decided to walk back up in the little shadow of the side of the street next to the brush. I go back in, I duck down, I see her at the kitchen window through these bushes. She's just like, ha, 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 stupid bill collector. They can't come back again. I'm not a bill collector. I'm a process server, and it's her right to know that she has a court document that is on its way to her, and then she has a court date. So I didn't want to duck down and look like I was doing something nefarious, though, like walking in like this. Like, I didn't want to duck walk into her driveway. If the neighbors saw, they'd be like, oh, what's going on there? Someone's attacking. I just kind of like leaned back and tried to like walk next to the bush. There's this little window right where I knew I needed to duck, but that's when I didn't want to duck to be seen by the neighbors. I knew that's right where her face would be, and her face was right there. She goes, and then she disappears. She like ducks back into the shadows and hides. I knocked for a little bit and then left. That was it. So I got a little cat and mouse game going on with this lady. It's funny. I mean, I have to make sure I don't do anything wrong. There is a point where it could be harassment. So, but you can go multiple times in a day. But the other thing is, she's never going to, I have to catch her unawares. She's never going to come to the door. Someone who's hiding like this is used to hiding on the phone from debt collectors. So what I have to do is make sure I go all the way through a bunch of attempts. Probably going to attempt like 3 or 4 times each day I go up there. It's like half an hour away. That's the other thing. I took something that was, thought it was only 13 miles away. It was like 13 miles away from the front of a group of 4 of them, and the other ones are like 13 miles away from that. So I'm like 25 miles away. 2 hours driving. It's all right, though. I got some stuff done. I delivered something to someone who I said the name, and they said, yeah. I handed it to the guy, and then I went back to my car to do the little click through the stuff on the portal form, and he just said yeah to the person who also lives there. So you can't sub-serve right away. You have to try 3 times to give it to the direct person, and then you can give it to us. You do substitute service on 3rd time. So that one I had to go back to. What else happened today? Those are probably the noteworthy ones. I went out to the gate. Somebody worked on had a little ranch, and the wife was there with their kids, and or girlfriend and kids, and she called the guy, and I talked to him on the phone. Like, some people are very stand up about, okay, thank you. I need to know what's going on in court, and they just like take the documents and that's it. You write the little report and they accept it. I think this one will get accepted. Another one, I feel bad about these, the 55 and up places. I had one of those. Those people generally, I always feel like I want to like knock and like step down their steps little ways. I feel like older people shouldn't be put in a situation where I use like a happy tone of voice, but they see that I'm a 300-pound person and they have to take that risk of coming to the door, So I step down the steps and I kind of like put the documents on the mat, and she came out and got them, and I said, hey, okay, sorry, I have to bring that to you, but that's what you have going on in court. She goes, okay. And that was it. That's kind of like one of the easy ones to get done. I always feel how I feel, but that's the generations that generations that have gone before us. They've been generally more stand up and take care of your duty and responsibility always, and not had to go through evasive periods. Like, some of us feel like we've had to go through avoidance periods with debt collectors and things, and then you get on board. Well, they probably had more of an ethos of not getting overextended. So I don't know. Stuff's funny. Every day there's some girl comes to the door and says it's not the person doesn't live there, and every day there'll be like some girl. I'm like, oh, so you want to go to Starbucks since I'm not serving you service or process, or like, oh, since this lawsuit's out of the way, you want to go on a date? Like, I don't say any of that stupid crap pops to mind, but beautiful women get sued every single day in Southern California. That's all I got. Check it out.